Hello and welcome to this reading. As you can see, there are no zodiac signs and no pick a card. This message will find whoever it is meant to find whenever it is meant to find you. So let's see what message found you right now. Ooh, this is very clear. Okay, so I'm getting this energy that, and I never get messages like this, so I just know this is specifically for someone. There's someone that tried to play a game with you. Okay, this is someone who was very strategic. They were plotting. This person was handling you strategically. And I'm getting the energy that perhaps they were taking a step back or pulling back from you or something like that. Whether this person is romantic or friendship or whatever form of connection this is, like taking a step back from you. But it was very strategic. It was supposed to influence you to do something. Perhaps supposed to influence you to take 2 steps towards them if they're taking a step back, so they can do less and you can do more. Whatever their reasoning was for plotting and for being strategic with you, it badly backfired. Okay, it badly backfired. So I want to see, how did this energy backfire, or why is this significant right now? Because usually we do not get messages like this, guys, like at all. So this is so justice, because of justice. Okay, because you kept your side of the street clean. You weren't playing a game back. Okay, that is what the universe is being like. You weren't playing a game back, and there's a lesson in this. So when it comes to imbalances and when it comes to karmic justice, always keep your side of the street clean. Okay, always keep your consciousness clean. Keep your guilt free. So that when Lady Justice comes around, and she always does, your side of the street is clean. Okay, because usually what we already feel gets amplified. It gets times 10. So if there's something weighing on your consciousness, it will weigh on your consciousness times 10 every time Lady Justice comes around, every time the scales gets balanced, because that's your balance. What you have, justice balances it. So if you have this much weighing on your consciousness, justice balances it. That's it. Now you have this much weighing on your consciousness. If you keep your consciousness light and clear, you are met with light and clear energy. Always. And this is the energy that you are in right now. You are in this energy of, you are above it. You're just simply above it. You've already learned these lessons and you're just above it. You don't play any games. You're not being strategic with anybody. You're not playing any games. Power. Because you don't feed your power into situations that you can't gain from. And I'm not saying that you just want to gain, okay? That is not what I'm saying. But you know how valuable your power is, and whatever you feed grows. So if you feed a friendship that is imbalanced friendships grow in your life. If you feed a connection that you have to chase in order to earn, you are feeding that chase energy. That chase energy is growing in your life then. But if you are choosing not to give power to any situations that you don't want to see, even if you don't know what you want or what you want to give your power to, at least know what you don't want. Okay? You don't want imbalance, so do not feed imbalance at all. Cut it off completely. Not cut the person off, cut your energy supply to the situation off. You don't feed imbalance with imbalance. You don't feed imbalance, period. If someone is not reaching out to you, you're not reaching out to them. If someone doesn't show interest in you, you don't show interest in them. It doesn't have to be real. You don't have to feel it to be it. Okay? So, for example, if, let's say, one of your friends, you keep reaching out, and you're the one making plans, you're the one setting things up, you're the one texting, and they're always the one receiving, you're the one feeding it with your power. So if you go quiet, and even though you miss that person, you're waiting for them to reach out. You're not going to double text, you're not going to triple text, you're not going to be the one to make the plan anymore. If you were the one to make the plan the last 10 times, then you're not feeding imbalance anymore. And even if it hurts, even if you miss that person, even if you don't feel like doing it, you still do it. You are training your body that this is the new. This is the new. This is the new energy. This is the new baseline. This is the new you, and it will always feel uncomfortable becoming a new version of you, because it's a death and rebirth. And death energy is always uncomfortable. Rebirth is always uncomfortable. But it is where your power goes. And I feel like this is the awakening that you are experiencing right now. You are experiencing a power awakening. And also you're being very conscious with where your power goes, with where your energy goes, because you know that energy is power. Energy is currency. Energy is valuable. Okay? So that is what you're doing. You're not feeding anything that you don't want to see grow in your life. I did want to come in reverse, and I kind of want to read it in reverse for you as well, because it makes so much sense. So with this energy, this is a completion energy. You are completing a cycle of imbalance, cycles of imbalance. So in your life, there's been cycles of imbalance, and that is what's closing. And the reason why it can even close is because it's being starved of energy. You have been slowly starving it of energy. You have been starving it of energy. And even though someone is perhaps strategic towards you, so now there's this strategy energy in your energy. Instead of you being strategic back to them, you are being strategic. You're still using that energy. You're being strategic with your energy. Not plotting against them and being strategic towards them, but being strategic with you. Okay? So you are taking it, you're alchemizing it. You're using the energy for you, for your growth, for your power. And now I'm also getting this right now. You're done making excuses for people. You're done painting a picture that you cannot see. So for example, not in the form of manifestation, because you're always creating in that form, but this more so has to do with your power. So this has to do with, for example, let's say there's someone in your life. Oh my goodness, this needs to be spoken about right now. Never try to manifest a specific person. Okay? A specific friendship, a specific romantic connection, a specific boss, a specific client, never try to manifest a specific person. And the reason for that is you are feeding power to that. So the same person who you want to come towards you, you are making more powerful with your energy. This person is being sustained on your energy. It's almost a gift of energy the whole time. A gift of energy the whole time. Okay? So don't do that. Rather, be in general. If you're trying to manifest love, be make a list of all the qualities you want in a person. You can write out exactly how you want them to look. You can even write out that person's features if you want, but not their name, not them specifically. You can write their humor, everything you like about them, and everything that you like about that you want in general. And then that is what you're manifesting. It's a blank paper with no name, with qualities, and you can even write looks in there. Okay? then your energy is going towards the creation of love, the creation of specific love, but not specific person. Okay? The same when it comes to friendships, the same when it comes to any form of person. Okay, you do not want to feed your power to any person, because that gives the universe, like you're telling the universe, hey, I like feeding my power to people. You don't. You do not like feeding your power to people. Your power is for you. That's your power. It's yours. No one deserves it but you. It's your power. Completion, yeah. That whole cycle is completed. This whole energy might be in the past. I might be reading a past timeline of you right now, and you might realize how far you've come and how much of a completion this energy is. It's a completion. There might be nobody being strategic towards you right now. This might be all in the past, but you may have handled it in that way where you stopped feeding it. You completed it. You completed the cycles. And it was many. There was a completion of cycles. The activist, yeah, you stood up. You started fighting for something different. You started fighting for the right to your own freedom, because you realized every single time it tied you to specific people. It tied you to specific things. Because this is what I'm seeing in my mind right now. Even if, like for example, let's say someone is showing you their true colors and you're manifesting with something different, and you're like, no, that's not their true colors. This is what they're actually like. And you're wanting to create a different way in how they approach you, a different way in how they are. Okay? By you doing that, I'm getting this energy of every time you do that, you attach a cord. A cord attaches. Every time. A cord attaches. Okay? And every time the thought comes up of, oh, this is this person's true colors, they've shown it to you. But you're like, oh, no, they're actually like this. They're actually like this, with the intention of changing, with the intention of changing the energy. Then you are removing a cord. Every time you choose to resist that energy, you're removing a cord. That is another form of cord cutting. Every time that you resist something that you used to do in the past that tied you to a specific thing or specific outcome, a specific person, every time you choose to resist it, you are cutting a cord. And some cords can only be cut in this way. I don't know. This is definitely for someone very, very, very specific. And I feel like leaving it here. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. You are going through a massive completion of cycles that wanted to bind you. Binding cycles. It is being completed. Okay, there's this fire energy being washed over you right now. You are going through cord cuttings. You are resisting the past. You are resisting being the same and old habits of the past. You are resisting these things, and it is cutting the cords. You are being almost like washed clean with fire, like phoenix, the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the energy that you are currently going through. Okay, so this is your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Bye.